Are you sure the new hybrid SUVs hitting the market are actually built to last, or are you unknowingly stepping into a future full of costly battery replacements, complicated electronics, and long-term reliability risks that only reveal themselves after the warranty expires? What if the SUV you buy today starts throwing warning lights, software errors, or unexpected powertrain issues just a few years down the line, long before you financially prepared for another major vehicle purchase? And when it comes to a legendary name like the Toyota Land Cruiser, a model that has spent decades earning global respect through durability, off-road dependability, and a reputation for surviving harsh environments, are you absolutely certain the 2026 hybrid version is still the same unstoppable beast? Or has Toyota quietly altered the formula in ways that could affect longevity, ruggedness, and overall ownership experience? These questions matter more than ever because the 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser arrives with bold styling, modern tech, and a hybrid powertrain that promises efficiency but also introduces concerns about complexity, heat management, and long-term reliability that buyers must understand. Before signing anything, this new Land Cruiser blends heritage with innovation, but innovation always comes with unknowns. As Toyota transitions this legendary SUV into a hybrid era, the real issue becomes whether they're pushing it into a smarter, more capable future or slowly turning it into a high-tech machine that trades mechanical toughness for software dependency. For decades, the Land Cruiser has stood as a symbol of survival, a vehicle trusted in deserts, mountains, jungles, and harsh climates all around the world. People didn't just buy Land Cruisers, they relied on them. But Toyota's decision to shift the 2026 model into hybrid territory raises critical questions. Was this move driven by customer demand for better fuel economy, or by the company's need to meet global emissions standards, even if it meant adding complex systems that might struggle under heavy off-road stress? Can a hybrid powertrain realistically deliver the same 300,000-mile durability that old-school V8 Land Cruisers were famous for, or will the battery, inverter, and electronic systems introduce new failure points over time? The exterior design brings back a beloved boxy stance that feels confident and rugged, with updated lighting-reinforced panels, stronger aerodynamics, and a front fascia designed for both style and airflow. But beneath the styling are subtle functional changes: redesigned cooling channels to keep the hybrid system stable under load, underbody protection modified to shield high-voltage components, and weight distribution adjustments that influence handling on rough trails. The design is beautiful and purposeful, yet the true test is not how it looks in a dealership, it's how it survives years of real-world use. Dirt, vibration, heat, and mechanical stress. The hybrid powertrain introduces a fascinating mix of promises and worries. On paper, you get stronger low-end torque, better fuel efficiency, smoother acceleration, and improved towing response. But hybrid systems don't behave like traditional engines when pushed to their limits. They rely on electronics, cooling systems, software, and battery cycles that must remain stable during long climbs. Slow speed crawls, towing in hot weather, or navigating deep sand. The potential failure points multiply: battery overheating, inverter stress, electric motor strain, and thermal management challenges that older Land Cruisers never had to deal with. Buyers want efficiency, yet they also want Toyota's legendary reliability. Can both exist in one system? Toyota says yes, but real-world data is limited. Off-road capability remains strong on paper, with advanced four-wheel drive, multi-terrain modes, crawl control, locking differentials, and a suspension engineered to handle serious abuse. But hybrid systems have one consistent enemy: heat. Whether you're climbing rocky terrain at slow speeds, crossing dunes under load, or towing up steep inclines, the hybrid system's ability to regulate temperature could determine whether the SUV maintains power or hits protection mode. Off-road enthusiasts are watching closely because while the Land Cruiser still boasts the hardware and engineering for trail dominance, the unknown long-term behavior of hybrid components in harsh conditions creates a layer of uncertainty older models simply didn't have. Step inside the cabin, and you're greeted with a blend of rugged utility and modern comfort. Upgraded materials, wider seating, improved ergonomics, larger screens, and updated driver assistance features make the 2026 Land Cruiser feel more premium and more tech-forward than ever. But every new piece of tech introduces more sensors, modules, and software systems that can fail or require expensive repairs. Radar sensors, lane assist, cameras, stabilization modules, and complex ECUs are incredible when they work, but replacing one damaged sensor can cost hundreds or even thousands. Comfort has gone up, but so has complexity, especially for long-term ownership. Speaking of long-term ownership, this is where buyers must be genuinely cautious. Hybrid batteries are not cheap. Inverters, electric motors, and cooling systems cost significantly more than traditional mechanical parts. Insurance companies are already increasing rates for tech-heavy vehicles. Even with Toyota's reputation for reliability, The hybrid Land Cruiser enters a new territory where long-term costs are less predictable and less proven. Will it last 200,000 to 300,000 miles like the old cruisers? Possibly, but only if Toyota's hybrid engineering proves as durable as their mechanical past, and that's something only time will reveal. So who is the 2026 Land Cruiser really for? If you're someone who wants a rugged, efficient, stylish SUV that blends long-range dependability with modern design and tech, it might be perfect. It's great for families, overlanders, casual adventurers, and buyers who want Toyota reliability with better fuel savings. But if you value simple mechanics, low-cost maintenance, or the kind of old-school toughness that made previous Land Cruisers legendary, you may feel hesitant. Hybrid systems offer advantages but come with new long-term variables not every buyer wants to gamble on. And that leads us to the final question. Is the 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser a future icon and evolution of Toyota's durability mixed with smart hybrid engineering, or is it a riskier, more complex version of a beloved classic? Will it earn its place in Land Cruiser history, or will long-term ownership costs and hybrid uncertainties leave some buyers wishing they waited for more real-world data? The 2026 Land Cruiser marks the beginning of a new chapter, a bold shift into the hybrid era, and whether it becomes your smartest investment or a future headache depends entirely on how much confidence you have in Toyota's evolving technology. One thing is certain. This isn't just another SUV release. It's a turning point in the legacy of one of the most respected vehicles on Earth, and understanding the trade-offs is essential before deciding if this is truly your next automotive champion.